everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of Battle Arena. I'm Freddy1257, and today we are going to be putting Hulk and Godzilla, the two strongest kaiju or monsters, into a fight. So without further ado, let's introduce Battle Arena. Second round of fighters.
Millions of years ago, since the prehistoric ages, lived an innocent creature that lay dormant in the depths of the ocean. Fast forward to the late 20th century, numerous hydrogen bombs were fired and tested within the Pacific. This led to the mutation and the awakening of the king of monsters himself, Godzilla. Godzilla became the living embodiment of a nuclear nightmare. Speaking of nightmares, Dr. Bruce Banner feels like he constantly lives in one. This is due to the fact that he shares a body with an angry beast. Ironically, though, Bruce is one of the calmest people you can ever come across. As a scientist, he knows plenty about biochemistry and how chemical imbalances in the brain works. He spends time working on his anger management and has nearly mastered the art of controlling his emotions. Keep in mind I said nearly. Thanks to a freak accident with gamma radiation, if you're dumb enough to piss him off, you will be sorry, or dead. Unless you have a mother named Rebecca. Oh wait, that only works for Marthas. Never mind. Getting back on track, it's not like either Hulk or Godzilla enjoys being angry. In all honesty, they would much rather be left alone. The sad thing is, though, sometimes in order to get the human race to leave Godzilla alone, he'd instinctively invade many cities. Wherever he walked, he took on entire armies, monsters, and weaponry. This gave him the coy nickname, King of Monsters. Now, Godzilla is not a bad guy. He only does this out of self-defense and protection. In fact, if the planet is threatened by an outside threat, Godzilla will be more than willing to protect his home and even defend the human race from extraterrestrial threats. Hulk pretty much walks a similar path. He has been both a threat and a protector to modern society, battling armies and fighting alongside them. Deep down, these guys are good, but when their emotions get the best of them, they will become wildly unpredictable. Godzilla's signature attack is his distinctive atomic breath. Not much can survive a blast from this breath. He can generate and manipulate radiation and use it as a blasted projectile. The atomic breath is great for aiming at one specific target. However, if Godzilla wants to attack enemies at all corners, he can use his nuclear pulse. His nuclear pulse sends off deadly nuclear energies in all directions. A single pulse can easily wipe out an entire city. Hulk himself is regarded as the living embodiment of rage and anger. Hulk is strong enough to bend and break pure adamantium, crack planets, went toe-to-toe with Thor, was fast enough to catch long-range ballistic missiles, and can jump thousands of feet in the air. He also has an impressive healing factor. While on the topic of healing factors, though, Godzilla is near impossible to put down. Godzilla has special G-cells and a really impressive healing factor himself. If Godzilla is sliced or blown to bits, he can come back from a single cell and regenerate. And breaking him down to begin with is no easy task. This dude can easily survive black holes. So yeah, we get it. Both of these characters seem unbeatable, and while for most opponents this holds true, there are situations where both Hulk and Godzilla has lost before. And while it wasn't a permanent defeat, Godzilla was taken out down to a single organ from a weapon known as the Oxygen Destroyer. The micro-oxygen particles and impulse blast rate was powerful enough to destroy pretty much every part of Godzilla's body, minus his heart. The best way to beat Hulk is to play mind games with him. He acts purely out of rage and doesn't think much during his battles. If you can manage to calm him down or trigger inner emotions such as love, empathy, relaxation, sorrow, or even confusion, his power can go down just as fast as it could go up. Now, it is also possible to beat Hulk back into his human form with physical force alone, but this is the hardest way to do it. And then, of course, there are medical antidotes that can do this trick as well. So when it's all said and done, who would you rather piss off? Well, we're about to find out.
And now let's get ready for the fight. Since we're going to be saving the humankind, we're going to be putting this fight straight into the desert with no prep time and 3D CGI. So now, without further interruptions and without further ado, let the battle begin. that just got dark there. Now let's talk about how Godzilla won. And as you can see from this chart, Hulk does have a lot more strength and less durability than Godzilla. But strength and durability are important to a battle, but it usually doesn't topple over raw power. And as you can see on Godzilla's power level, Godzilla has a lot more power than the Hulk. And yes, the Hulk was able to get some good hits on Godzilla, and Godzilla wasn't able to hit Hulk with his hands or even his head, but was able to whack him a few times with his tail. Godzilla is the remaining victor here. And this is just entirely my opinion. You don't have to agree to this. But if you do want to see Hulk and Godzilla fight again, we can have a rematch between the two. All you have to do is just comment down below rematch. And then if this gets at least one comment, then the rematch will begin. And don't go away. We're about to announce the next round of fighters.